cover their feet with it. Move down so that you're facing up toward their feet. And you can use some of the same basic strokes we've already used. You can palm down your friend's feet. This feels very good. It can be done slowly and gently. You can also use your thumbs for shiatsu. Start below the heel. Again, we're going to work in circles in that area between the heel and the ball of the foot. And you'll work so that your thumbs are moving in the same direction. Across, I'm just leaning in, giving pressure right into the foot, going across, then down the bottom of the foot, and now to the side again, and up the arch. This can be done very slowly with your friend's breath, or a little more quickly as I am doing this now. And you can continue to do this for a few minutes. It may not look like much, but it's very effective and it's very relaxing. And you also just happen to be working a lot of the reflexology points. And you can end by palming again, leaning in. Let's do that again. Palming, using your weight. You might want to finish by taking the heels in your hand and giving a very gentle pull and relax. Palming in general, by the way, is a great technique to use in case someone is ticklish anywhere, on the front of their thigh, on their feet, or any other part of their body. So now you've worked the legs and you've worked the back. Just make contact once again as we have before. Center yourself. Breathe. You might want to rock your partner just a little bit, rocking with your mother hand. When you're ready, just gently lift your hands from your partner's body. Never drag them off, just lift them. Sit back a little bit and say to your partner, please turn over. And you might want to hold the towel as they turn. Even if you are mates, spouses, lovers, you still want to respect your friend's privacy and have them covered by the towel or covered by a sheet, or in some way reassured that his or her privacy is being respected. He's not just lying there exposed, unless they happen to really not mind lying there without any cover at all. Now we'll do the front of the leg. Just take the towel away from your leg. You want to start a little further down the leg, your body position, and put plenty of oil on your hand. In the palm of your hand. Always warm it in your hand. And the first stroke we're going to do on the whole leg is our good old friend effleurage. So, start with your hands on either side of the leg, just above the ankle. You're going to slide your hands up on the sides a little bit, covering as much of the surface as you can, being careful not to slide over the knee, but to the sides of the knee. And you'll come up the thigh, and once again you'll veer out to the side, simply so you don't go into the crotch area inadvertently. Once again, effleurage all the way up, and again you're using your leg to bend, to give you the best movement. And again, effleurage all the way up to the top, veering out slightly to the side. Now you'll want to move down to the foot. I'm placing my hands under his foot, under the heel, and I'm just going to gently alternate my hands, stroking out on the Achilles tendon and the heel. Very, very gently, very gentle stretch. And now, with my thumbs on the instep of the foot and my fingers in the arch underneath the foot, I'm just going to stroke up, alternating my hands. Most of the pressure is in my fingertips underneath the foot, but my thumbs also happen to be lightly stroking the instep at the same time. And once again, as before, my fingers are basically stroking between the heel and the ball of the foot. This feels great. Most people could take this for hours. Okay. Now move to the side a little bit. Place the mother hand just over the ankle area or just above it. And we're just going to slide our fingers, that's the index finger and the thumb, up the toe, and then just give a little squeeze at the base of the nail points. Okay. Onto the next toe, just slide by alternating your thumb and the side of your index finger up to the top. Squeeze the sides at the base of the nail points. And the next toe, slide, squeeze the base of the nail points. The next one, you can say this little piggy if you need to, squeeze the base of the nail points. And again, the sides, and squeeze the base of the nail points. Okay, coming back around. You're now going to use, once again, our thumb alternating with thumb stroke down or up the arch. Slide back to the toe area. Once again, thumb alternating with thumb. Up the arch, up the instep. And once again, thumb alternating with thumb, up the instep. Okay, and you see how my fingers are once again supporting underneath the foot. Okay, now using my fingertips, I'm just going to circle around the ankle bones. And again, as always, I'm using my entire body, not just my arms. Just circling gently around the ankle bones. Okay? And now still with my fingertips and with my thumbs sort of crisscrossing each other just as a brace over the shin bone, not exerting any pressure of themselves, I'm going to do circular motions with my fingertips up the sides of the front of the leg. Now this can be a very painful area. Slide back down and do it again. Very painful area for runners also. You've heard of shin splints, for example. So you want to be a little gentle around here. Take it easy if anyone is experiencing difficulty. And a third time. Okay? And now very gently with your hands still in the same position, your thumbs will rest across the shin bone just below the knee. And your fingertips will just very gently circularly massage on the sides of the knees. We're going to be extremely careful around the knee joint. We don't want to take any chances. This is just to aid the circulation right on the sides of the knee joint a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now, with the heels of your hand, you're going to make alternating strokes, just like we do on the back of the thigh. Up the thigh, as always, veering toward the outside, right in the middle of that quadriceps muscle. Very important muscle in many sports and many of our daily activities, climbing stairs, running, swimming, aerobic dance, just standing on our feet a lot. Nice kneading there. Okay. And now we're going to do a stroke that is just called picking up on the thigh. And here we've done that before, really. The same thing we did on the calf, if you'll recall. We're just squeezing the muscle and literally picking it up off the bone just a little bit to let the circulation get in there. And this is just the middle of the front of the thigh, the quadriceps area that we are doing at this point. This is often a ticklish area with a lot of people too. So just as we did on the bottom of the foot, if your friend is ticklish, you can bring the towel back over, place the mother hand on the abdomen, and just palm. Just like we've palmed before. Palming is not to be underestimated. It's a very powerful technique. And it will absolutely take away any ticklishness whatsoever. Well, it won't take the ticklishness away, rather, but it will help you to work around the ticklishness. You're still working the front of the thigh, and they won't be distracted by their own giggles. Okay, that's just an alternative. Okay. But we'll go back to picking up the thigh. Okay? And once we've worked up and down the thigh about 3 times, we'll do a movement that's simply called rolling, and that's exactly what it is. We're just going to alternate our hands up the thigh and back down. But be careful, be very careful not to go over the knee, okay? Keep rolling that whole thigh. You see how my hands come way inside and way outside? And I'm moving my body in a slightly exaggerated fashion to give me the most power. Okay, and now I'll just bring myself back down, extend my leg once again, and we'll do good old effleurage 3 more times. Side of the knee, never on the knee. Good pressure, up, and just dragging back lightly. Move yourself down, bottom of the foot, and this movement is just a little touch called whipped cream. You're just going to take your hands like this, and very lightly, just do alternating strokes very lightly on the sides of the foot. Very, very lightly. Feels good. It's very relaxing. Helps remove the tension. And then just nerve stroke. Gently, very gently. Just drag your fingers down the legs. You might feel like you're drawing off excess tension and shaking it off, shaking it away from your friend. So, now we're ready to go on and do the second leg. Cover the leg you just worked on and bear the second leg that you're about to work on.